Good morning, friends. Today we are going to learn tracing changes through 1,000 years. Here we come across a question: who was considered a foreigner in the past? The term foreigner is used in the sense of a person who is not an Indian. In medieval period, it was applied to any stranger who appeared, say in a given village, someone who was not a part of the society or a culture. In this sense, a forest dweller was a foreigner for a city dweller. But two peasants living in the same village were not a foreigner to each other, even though they may have had different religion or caste background. The period from the second half of the 8th century up to first half of the 18th century is known as the medieval period of Indian history. The maps by Arab geographer Al-Idrisi and French cartographer give a large sketch of the Indian subcontinent as known as earlier time. The British historians divide the history of India into three periods: Hindu, Muslim, and British. Most historians look to economic and social factors to characterize the major element of the different moment of the past. The life of the hunter-gatherers, earlier farmer, and earlier emperor were called early societies. The growth of the emperor state formation, development of Hinduism and Islam as major religion, and the arrival of European trading companies were called the medieval period. The last era was called the modern period, which carried a sense of material progress and intellectual development. Prosperity during this period brought European trading companies in India. Maps are the sources through which we can trace the historical changes and context. Cartographers were the skilled artists who record this chronological effect in a maps. The mode of the presentation and the context vary through time. The maps of the 1854 CE are not the same as the map of the 17th 20s. One can see the maps given in NCERT book on the page number 1 and 2. Both the maps show the same location but with a lot of variation. Even the name of the places are spelled differently. Historical records are available in different language. Differences are also traced in use of grammar and vocabulary. Changes in meaning also occurred over time. For example, the term Hindustan is now India.